Hey guys, so it's June 12th. I know, I haven't vlogged at all in June. It's been pretty crazy. The end of May slash beginning of June is the end of the school year. I've mentioned this on Stitch Mania, but I didn't mention it on videos yet. I am actually going to be moving to another school, which is much closer to my house. I'm going to be working with 4th grade, and they're departmentalized, so it's math science, which is super exciting because those are my strengths. Normally in a regular type of elementary, you would teach all the subjects, which I am certified to do but have not done in a long time. In fact, since my internship. Since then, I've really only taught math and science, so I'm really excited that I can focus on that. Anyway, well, that implies cleaning out a classroom, which is a lot of work. Plus just the end of the school year stuff. It's a lot. Anyway, so I pretty much haven't stitched all that much. I've focused on my Aphrodite mermaid conversion. This is the blues, the like teal blues are the charted 4 colors. This royal blue, I changed, that's supposed to be black, but I really wanted to incorporate that blue. The pinks are part of the conversion, as well as the purple shiny cranic you see here. That's actually from Stash. I was going to use a blue petite treasure braid, which I had replaced for the calls for cranic, but it just blended right into my royal blue here. So I'm like, let me think of something else. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should pick another blue. I just decided to go through my, in Stash metallics, which isn't that many. It's about 6 or 7 that aren't already like for a project, so I didn't want to use up. And yeah, I think it worked out really nicely. Now it is a number 8 braid because again, it's something from Stash, but obviously I would suggest using the number 4 if you were buying the materials, and you didn't already have it. I do plan on sharing the conversion if you're interested. I do want to get it finished first to make sure everything looks okay. And I haven't swapped anything out last minute. The other thing is I might not do the shell. I'm almost sure. I think I said in a previous vlog, which I know I need to upload. I mean, by the time you see this one, it would have been uploaded. But anyway, going off on a tangent there. I pretty much decided not to do the shell, and then I keep going back and forth and thinking like maybe I should do it. I don't know. I think in the end I'm probably not going to do it, and I will make sure that when I frame it, which I think I might do myself if I can find the right frame, then I would frame it like my idea is to frame it so that it's very thin. It's a very thin design. So like, especially without the shell, like you can really make it kind of like concise. I don't know if that's really the right word, but I don't know. I really want to try and frame her myself if I can find something to frame her in, but because of what I want to do in the size, I might have to go to a shop. I could also order just a frame and try and do it myself. I think I can. I've done some very small framing jobs myself. I think they've turned out okay. I just really need to check it out and see what happens. Also, I don't know how framing costs are split up. Like if the frame, is X amount and the framing's only like a few more dollars, if a few being relative here, then you might as well just do the whole thing. But if you're saving even like $30 or more, like I would be interested in that, depending on like, I don't know, I guess it depends on how much the frame is to begin with, because a $30 difference could be a lot or a little depending on the price. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, So far I've done a little bit of skin. I don't think I'm gonna do much more. I'll probably just work on the tail for a little bit. My goal really before I put her away and work on the projects I want to work on in June is to get this Krennic done here and maybe start doing some of the blue that goes on these outer fin parts. I will not get to the bottom of the tail till after. In fact, when I pull her back out, I think I'm gonna work up so I can really work on that skin. I am doing it 1/1, so I don't want it to become like that final thing. I mean, granted, I you know, like I'd still have her face and her hair, so there's still some other things to do, but skin is not the most exciting. It's nice to see it grow and come together, but obviously it's just a lot of work, which is fine, but I don't want it to be the only thing that's left either, because then I really won't be pushed to do it as much as I could, which is one of the reasons I'm going to leave this tail bit to the bottom. Tail bit to the end, so that, you know, like, the skin isn't the last thing I work on. These big squares are going to be pearl beads. I know they look kind of weird right now. This is going to be a metallic and beads. I have not stitched that because I'm not sure what metallic I'm going to use. I have a, you know, a magenta-ish color that kind of blends in a little bit, but I don't want it to blend in too much, so I might not go with that. There's a lighter pink, but see how like the purple is like dark accented? The pink is almost like gold accented, and I don't know if that's going to fit right. So I might have to do some shopping virtually and then like find the best choices of the pink and go from there. I just don't want to have to buy like 6-7 colors just to pick one for honestly what, this much? I don't know. I have to see what's available at my LNS. I know she has some Krennics there, but I don't think she's got everything. Like, she'll order it for me, no problem. But again, that's what I meant by shopping virtually. Like, I'll probably ask her to order after I've looked online at some choices, but I don't want to have to order a bunch. I don't know. What I really need is to get myself a color card for Krennic, or Petite Treasure Braid, or possibly both at some point. But I think it would be helpful and essential. Anyway, this vlog has been a little bit long, but I guess making up for the fact that I haven't vlogged at all in June. So here's a final shot of what I've got so far. Everything is my conversion except for the two tealish blues. So I believe I'm also going to include those two tealish blues as well as some other blues in the fin part that are charted. But other than that, yeah, all the pink and Krennic and royal blue is my conversion. So yeah, that's where I am as of now. I hope to be vlogging a lot more now that I've really got it going and it's officially summer and I have the time to do all that. And I'll see you later. Bye. Hey guys, it is June, I don't know what day it is. It's June 14th, Wednesday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it done for now. This is how far I got on my conversion. There's some skin, itty bitty bit of skin. All the Krennic of that top part is done, as well as the 995, which is this wonderful blue, which of course is not picking up right, but you guys know that. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm not sure when I'll work on her again. Maybe, definitely when Adele lets me know she's working on hers. We agreed we would work on it together. But for now, I'm putting her away. I could keep going, but then I'll just keep going and not work on my other stuff that I told myself I would work on. So that's where it's at. I'm really excited. I definitely, again, as I've said probably a couple times at least, I'll definitely share the conversion when I'm done with it. And when I pick her back up, I'm going to probably work a little bit more on this bits. There's two more like turquoisey blues, then some light blues and some Krennic, and the skin, just so that I don't leave that all for last. So that's where it's at. Alright, bye. Hey guys, so I am finally editing my May vlog. I know it's been forever. I was so busy at the end of the May and the beginning of June. I just never really got around to it. There was a weekend that I had I had the Monday off, and I was really sick that weekend, so that didn't really work out. But I have the time now, so I'm updating that. I'll probably be recording a wrap-up video for May tomorrow. Well, I guess at this point it'll be May and some of June, so whatevs, it works out. I'm also working on a little mini project. I have a bunch of these tiny little kits. I like getting them done. Obviously, my bigger projects take priority, but it's nice to work on something like this when I'm editing because it's simple to just stop and look. I feel like my bigger projects, I need to stay focused, and I don't like losing that train of thought so quickly. So it's nice to have something like this to work on while I do that. And this is just a little artiste kit. It's a little butterfly. I'll probably do it without this border here. I have a few of them just from when I first started stitching. I also really like stitching butterflies, so I haven't gotten back to them, and I have a lot in my queue of little butterflies, mini butterflies, and other little kits that aren't necessarily butterflies. So I figure I still want to get them done, but I usually don't want to work on them when I'm, just my regular stitching time. I'm like, I want to work on one of my Mirabilias, or I want to work on my Sals, or I want to look through my tons of projects that I started that first, year, like when I was about 4 or 5 months in, and just started all the things and just have a ton that are just sitting there now that need to be completed. Yeah, but it's nice to have something simple. So ideally, you can see my math books from when I tutor and such. I just have so many math books. Anytime I need a stand or something, I've got plenty of math books. But yeah, anyway, I am working on my little purple and pink butterfly as I edit my May vlog. So I figured, why not show you guys? And then I'll show you how much I get done after the vlog is finished and uploading. Alright, see you later. Bye! Hey guys, so I just finished editing my video. And this is how far I got on my little butterfly that I was using as, I guess, my editing project. I think I haven't mentioned this before, just in the last clip, how I work on a smaller project while I'm editing something a little mindless, a little less counting, not too much to worry about. It doesn't necessarily have to be tiny. It could also be like a big block of color on a bigger project, but just something easy to work on that I can do while editing. So it's okay if I have to pause or cut something out or do something, and I'm not losing my train of thought just because I've done that. So since this one was so little, I pretty much almost finished it. I added all the yellow, all the pink, and I finished just a few stitches of the light purple, and then it will be done. Again, this is just a tiny little thing. But yeah, I'm excited that I finally am getting it done. So yeah, ideally I'll be editing again tomorrow because I plan on finally shooting my next update. I don't know why I say that, recording, you shoot with a point and shoot camera, even though, anyway, tangent, recording my next update, which is long overdue. I know, I'll talk about that more in the video tomorrow. I really do hope it'll be tomorrow, so I don't think anything will come up. But yeah, so there's this little butterfly, just a cute little something. I kind of like that this middle bit looks like a heart. And I'm just gonna add it to my repertoire of butterflies. I collected a lot of butterfly patterns when I first started stitching. Some were big, so I have to, eventually get to them, but quite a few are smaller, so maybe I'll make the butterflies my editing project, though I do have something in mind that I want to finish that has some borders, so I could probably take that out as well and get some work done on that. Alright, well, I will see you later, and I hope you're having some great stitching time. Bye! Hey guys, so today is Monday, June 19th. I have not picked up my wine and whips aside from my quotes to live by. I did finish May, but I have it off the Lowry now, so darn it. I'll show you that one in the next few days. I'll probably start on June so I can be all caught up. For a second there, I kind of wavered and said, well, maybe I'll wait till July comes out, so I can decide a little bit more on my variegated colors, since, as you guys probably know if you've been keeping up with my videos, I'm doing each quote in a different color scheme based on a variegated for like the main text of the quote. And then I picked my color and I was kind of like, what if it looks better on the other side? So I don't know if I'll really be able to do that, because I want to stay caught up with it, you know. So we'll see how I feel about it. I might just go for it, because if I do that, then I'll end up waiting till September till they both come out. So anyway, and I've got no guarantee it's going to be where I think it's gonna be. It might be somewhere else. So anyway, so what I have been working on is one of my stockings. This one is the one that's going to be a surprise, so the person doesn't know they're getting it. So technically I don't have to finish it this year, and it wouldn't like be the end of the world. But I did want to do this for last year. I got nothing done, just so you know, just a little bit of the top. So, I mean, there was no way. By the time I thought about it again, it was like November, and I'm like, I guess that's not happening. But I really don't want to carry it over one more year, just because I've been meaning to give it to this person. So I'm going to show you where I am now and talk about some goals. This is a Dimensions Gold Collection stocking. The name is Enchanted Ornaments, in case you're interested. I am using the provided fabric and threads, and that's where I am now. I did work on this today. I did not think to take a before shot, but I only had the name, which is covered up. It's about 6 letters under here. You can kind of see, yeah. Yeah, so I had all the letters done, except for some back stitching. I'm gonna do that when all the blue background is done, and I only had the blue background up to like right there maybe. So I got all of this done, then I came up and down, and I'm gonna meet it here, and I did all of this. So it's going pretty quickly. I don't know, last year I just didn't get into it, and my goal is to hopefully get half of it done this summer. I plan on keeping it out and just working on it. Like, I know for the next few days I'm going to be working on this as part of Wine and Whips, but just so I don't like completely forget about it, I want to get at least to the first ornament done over the summer before school starts again, which is mid-August. So I'm pretty sure I can do that, and maybe even more. Who knows? Maybe it will go faster than I thought. I know the background is going pretty fast, but obviously I'm going to get into it's Dimensions Gold, so there's going to be like half stitches with 2 strands and this and that. But in the grand scheme of things, there's not all that much stitching that's solid stitching. That's probably the biggest bit of solid stitching. And then the background, and after the top part, I can really, like, I think it'll go fast, because I'll probably like do these sleeves, right? Then I'll just do that section, and then go over here and do this section, and finish these sleeves and do that section. So it'll go by faster because of the mentality of like, oh, I'll just get this chunk, I'll just get that chunk. I'm curious to see how this tassel is going to work out. Yeah, so we'll have to see. But yeah, so I'm excited, and yeah, that's where I am at again. So I'll see how far I get and check in with you later on. Bye! Hey guys, so I did manage to finish all the blue. I didn't get to any more of the gold. I might do that tomorrow. I think it'll be fine. Now that that's done, I think it'll go quicker, because I can really kind of chunk it a little bit easier. So yeah, that is where I'm at. Sorry for the lighting. Let me see if I tilt it. If it's getting any better. There we go. It's a little bit better. Yeah, so you can see there, did the bottom, and then let me scooch it. You can see I did that and finished all of this. Alright, catch you later. Bye. Hey guys, how are you? Today is Tuesday, June 20th, 2017, and I'm off to Stitchy Day today. It is summertime. so I can go earlier. I don't go earlier every day, but today I definitely can, and I just found it amusing that I'm wearing a Stitch shirt for Stitch Day. I'm such a dork, you guys. Hubby and I are huge dorks, geeks, whatever you want to call it, and we're never going to not be. Even when we're 90 and old and wrinkly, we're gonna be dorks. Doctor Who, well, I would say sheets, but mostly pillowcase and part of the sheets, because we got them on ThinkGeek and the material is not as comfortable as the sheets we already have, so it was really weird. We just couldn't get used to it. So like we have a regular blue sheet, but then some of it, like the pillows, we don't mind. So Doctor Who, yeah, huge dorks. Anyway, I just thought that tidbit was fun, but I'm off now, so I'll see you later. Bye. Hey guys, today is Thursday, June 29th. Pardon my not so often vlogs this month, but I did make up with it with a lot of YouTube videos. So anyway, this is where I am on Mermaid of Atlantis. She is on my Omanik frame. Yay! I'm so excited. I love it. So I am really trying to knock out the skin. Pardon the white. I put a piece of paper here. Let me show you what I did. Hold on. Okay. See, I have my laptop on these books. Oh, it's kind of sticking out a bit. Okay. That's fine. And I stacked two books and I put a piece of paper in between, so that way like it makes it really easy to see. I'm so excited I like figured that out. Yep. I also am leaning on a tissue box. I'm trying not to show pattern, because this is a little bit long. These are just my 60 centimeters, so when I use the 70s and the 80s, we'll see. I am highly considering getting the adapter for the Lowry stand for larger frames, but it might be a while till I get that, so for now I'll make do with what I can. But yeah, so I finished the main color. I'm doing one of this like secondary colors, and then there's two more, and I'm gonna try and get that done. We'll see if I end up working on her tail some after that, or if I put her away, but I wanted to get some decent progress on her because I do want to have her done this year. But yeah, so before I continued, because I didn't vlog yesterday and I totally should have, last time you saw the skin, it was up to here maybe, without that little bit there. So I did all of this and I added the darker bits that you see there, including this here. So yeah, we'll see how far I get today. All right, see you later. Bye.